Watch. Today's Moon City Spotlight is on New Moon City, located on the South Pole. This city is located on the Shackleton crater, and it's the only dome city on the moon. This city provides protection, moon ice, and sunlight. Wouldn't you want to live in the sustainable, innovative city? Let's meet the mayor, Reese Couch, and the head of emergency engineers, Roman Caban. Hello, and welcome to our program.
Hi, it's so good to be here. I can't wait to tell you all about our city inside and out. I even brought this model here to show you and your viewers exactly what it's like to live here. Residents start their day in the housing clusters and then eventually move to the food distribution centers. The purpose of the food centers is to centralize where most of the food is prepared to decrease waste and minimize fire accidents. It's also a luxury for our residents and creates space to eat as a community. Residents use the moon bikes, solar buses, and/or hover buses to head to the city center. There are green spaces in the city center as well as commercial, governmental, and educational buildings. All buildings are open and functional 24 hours a day so that we can interact with all time zones on Earth and manage our dome day and night. Recreational spaces and greenhouse parks are scattered around residential areas and offer places to exercise, relax, or take a virtual vacation. Next, you can see the lava tubes, which are underground and house the agricultural zone and the safe zones. The safe zones are equipped with generators and spacesuits if there is a dome breach emergency. Outside of the dome is the city's industrial zone. Robots work out here with machinery that mines for minerals. They also collect regolith or moon soil to make moon crate building material. Mining for crater ice is very important to make water for the city, and that's one reason why we chose this location. Finally, helium-3 is collected and transferred to the nuclear fusion center to produce renewable energy.
Let's talk about that dome. I read that the dome is an architectural miracle. Besides enclosing the city and providing breathable air, it's virtually unbreakable and can withstand meteorites and solar flares. UV light even passes through it to allow solar energy to be collected. It's the only one like it in space.
Yes, having breathable air was the first of many problems we had to solve to create our city. Since our city is full of engineers, we use the engineering design process.
The engineering design process is ask, imagine, plan, create, and improve. For example, one of the problems that we had is citizens needed to breathe air on the moon. So what we did was we created some solutions. We created an environment to seal off the lunar dust. Then we had to draw a diagram and list all the materials we needed. So we built a dome, and we needed something strong and also transparent. Then we created it. We used the material polycarbonate to create our dome. Then we improved to repair any further damage.
We tested small sections and eventually found a design that would enclose the city. The dome is made of an engineered polycarbonate material that keeps lunar dust out but lets UV light through for us to collect on our solar panels. Inside we have a pressurized, climatized environment that almost feels like living on Earth.
You've talked about the many kinds of engineers in your city, but what about the high capability robots? Is it true they can even fix a breach of the dome?
Yes, the HC emergency robots are programmed to locate and repair a breach in the dome, while humans take cover in safety zones. We constantly monitor life systems to make sure that doesn't happen. The other types of HC robots are integrated into almost every system on New Moon City. Healthcare, service, education, agriculture. Some even have human forms, and some have different shapes to help with their jobs.
So in New Moon City, you're able to balance the benefit of living in space with the capability of robots. Very innovative. What were some of the trade-offs or challenges?
Building on the moon created many challenges. For example, regolith and helium-3, which are absolutely necessary in our city, are poisonous to humans. Being far from Earth, we can't be extravagant or wasteful, and we need to use as many local and renewable resources as possible. You can see in this poster that every engineer is essential. We've had to come up with innovative solutions for almost every system on New Moon City.
Besides nuclear fusion, do you use any other renewable energy sources?
We also have 50 wind turbines on New Moon City. In addition, we collect solar power on every roof. We keep the dome at 77 degrees Fahrenheit to maximize solar power efficiency.
Thank you, Mr. Caban, for telling us all about the power, robots, and engineering aspects of your city. I had the opportunity to travel to your lovely city. Everyone was really friendly and quite relaxed. The moon bikes were quite fun and really a workout. They were really fast. I love cycling the trails and then enjoying a delicious meal. I couldn't believe those superfoods were grown in hydroponic greenhouses, and that the engineered superfoods were as equally delicious. And that the engineers create food products of hard to mimic produce, fish, and meat portions. I didn't even notice it wasn't real meat. My other favorite thing was visiting the National Space Park and jumping around on the recreated lunar surface. The National Crater Zone was enormous. One thing I noticed that there wasn't litter anywhere in your city. How do you manage waste?
Great question. We have a bioregenerative life support, BLS, that helps us regenerate water to grow food from our waste products. Our universal waste system is a zero waste system that breaks down human waste into refuse into molecules. Both of these processes happen underground.
Wow, New Moon City is more impressive than I realized when I visited. By combining the robots, moon resources, and latest technology, you're able to live in an innovative city with locally grown foods and little waste. Citizens feel safe and have access to free healthcare, free education, superfoods, and a great community. Thank you for letting us take a look inside the bubble of New Moon City, where science is always evolving.